guys? How's it going? Welcome to the very first game of the broadcast. We got that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo coming right to you guys, and there we go. We are dropping right into it. Let's take a look if we can get a chance at the mega jackpot. Oh, looks like it. We're actually right in line for it. Oh, falling out of the race, but that's okay. We got a few players still in the race for the major. Not looking like it anymore, though. We have 2 balls away from it. 1 ball away now. We're moving on to the mini jackpot, but we can still get a chance at this one.
Ooh.
Lab over at Moose Lodge. No, not going to be able to get it, but we got a lot of players 2 balls away now from this must-go of $3. But of course, I'm one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host,
Will.
That's right, and we are coming at you guys live right now from the Pilot TVs all across Minnesota, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check us out, and we will send you a little bit of a shout out on the broadcast. But we do have a lot of players now, only 1 ball away from the must-go prize. We got Lab, Jake P, Rita Jr., and Big D, all only 1 ball away. But of course, we do have some awesome Pilot TV stuff going on, and we got some new places that we just sent them out to, so we're going to give them a quick shout-out.
Oh, yeah, but we got our bingo winners right here. We got
nice.
Big D over at Cornerstone Bar and Jake P. They'll be splitting up $1, and we got 7, 15, 62, and 64 for our 4 lucky numbers. We were just talking about those awesome Pilot TVs that just got sent out to a bunch of new locations. We just sent those out to Whiskey Hill Grill, Maurer Brothers Liquor, Pooter Sports Bar, Tony's Saloon, Stumble Inn, BJ's Bar and Grill, TJ's Tavern on and off sale, as well as Kim's Saloon and Grill. So congratulations to all those locations, getting all those shiny new Pilot TVs. Wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on these games of Game Day Bingo.
Awesome stuff. Definitely shout out to you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying those new TVs. But we do have a lot of jackpot stuff to talk about from yesterday because we had 2 jackpot winners going in, and that makes us now 22 jackpots for the rolling week and 266 jackpots for all of Season 12. But those 2 winners from yesterday were looking pretty good. Val over at Eagles Mankato was starting things off with $6,207. Nice job to you, Val. And then we had Corey over at Johan Sports Bar 2 winning over $1,266. Nice job to Corey and Val, both winning some nice prizes yesterday. But of course, we do only have about 2.5 minutes left to get into this first game. We got the minor jackpot looking pretty good. It's $197 and 52 balls or less to win. That major jackpot is over $3,198 and 51 balls or less to win. And the mega jackpot's looking pretty good right now, 10 grand and 45 balls or less to win. So definitely some pretty good stuff going on with that. But only 2 minutes left to get into this next game, and we got some new E-Tab stuff to talk about, and I'm actually wearing it right now. It's pretty cool.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, if you guys can't tell what that says, we do have John over here wearing our Stinkin' Rich shirt. It's our brand new E-Tab that just came out, and you guys can check out that Keys to Riches bonus and try to win the biggest prizes. And if you guys want to see a little preview of that E-Tab, go check out our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll also be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You guys can also click the website link on our Facebook page. You see our link tree. That has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more. And if you can't find what you guys are looking for on there, you guys can always shoot us a message and just let us know, and we should be able to answer you and help you out from there.
Yeah, 100%. So definitely check us out on Facebook. We got a lot of great stuff going on in that stuff. But we do have a lot of stuff in store for this week. Speaking of it, starting off every single day, we got the Vikings Bingo 25-cent cards running from 12 to 1 p.m. During that time, you get a chance at a jackpot. And no matter what the total is, it will always be available in 52 balls or less to win. Up next, right after that, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot 125-cent cards. During that time, you get a chance at the Minor Jackpot, Major, and Mega Jackpot 2. That Mega Jackpot did go out pretty recently, so it's at 25 grand right now and 43 balls or less to win. Let me check it out, though, when it starts clicking up a little bit more in ball count. But, of course, right after that, we got exactly what we're doing right now.
Oh, yeah, which is this happy hour stream. We started off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 o'clock, where you guys took that first stab at $35,630. But not to worry, after these games of Game Day Bingo, running from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, you guys will be getting a second shot at that. But during these games of Game Day Bingo, you guys will be going after this line prize. It's going to be starting off the day at around $208. You guys can take it home in 52 balls or less. That major prize is starting us off at $3,207. You guys can take that home in 51 balls or less. And then there's that mega jackpot sitting in the background, and you guys can take that home in 45 balls or less. And it's currently sitting at $10,000. So make sure you guys are getting ready for all these games of Game Day Bingo.
Awesome stuff. Definitely looking pretty good for the Game Day Bingo ahead of us. But we do have that second game of Lucky 4 Bingo, like Will was saying, right at 6 p.m. So definitely be sure to end off the day with that. It's always a good way to do so. But for you late night people going on tonight, we got some Skull Bingo going on right afterwards from 6 to 6:40 because we do have a little bit of other stuff going on tonight, but we'll get into that later. But starting off that Skull Bingo $1 card time, we do have the line prize with $181 in 10 balls or less to win. Up next, we got that large frame jackpot at $921 and 43 balls or less to win. And that coverall jackpot's looking really good too, to $30,638 and 50 balls or less to win. So definitely try and come out and get a chance at those Skull Bingo cards tonight. Definitely some good prizes set in there. But we do have a MegaSota game night starting at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday night. Got a lot of great games going on tonight, so definitely get in and try and get a chance at some of them. But at the end of the night, we got a grand finale of the Jackpot Jungle $1 edition. On the coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win, you could take home $35,000 before anyone even gets enrolled into the game. So definitely try and get out for tonight. Got a lot of crazy stuff cooking in for those jackpot prizes. But we do have another PGL specialty night happening tomorrow, and it's another pretty good one.
Oh, yeah, this one is TwinsWinsDay, and that goes on from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. It's going to be me and Ian taking the helm, leading you guys through a ton of PGL action, including some really fun high and low games where the biggest loser can win the same prize as the biggest winner. But at the tail end of the night, after everything's all said and done, we have 2 games of Wipeout Blackout for you guys ending off the night. It should be a lot of fun, so make sure you guys are coming out to check out TwinsWinsDay.
That's right, but we do have Tank over at Shady's Railside taking away the line prize of $22.30. Nice job to you, Tank. But that means that the minor, major, and mega will all be rolling on into the next game, getting bigger and better than before. So definitely be on the watch for that. So definitely check out MegaSota Game Night happening tonight, starting at 6:40, and then TwinsWinsDay going on tomorrow from 7 to 9. Definitely some good PGL times to get in there. But as you guys can see, getting into this next game, the minor jackpot is clicking up to 54 balls or less to win. So definitely be on the watch for that. It's going to only get better from here. But we got some national days to get into while you guys are getting ready for this next little game we got going on. And we got some pretty good ones going on. I'll let you take away the first one.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off, we have National Care for Kids Day. Caring for children is the bedrock foundation for building strong communities and society as a whole. National Care for Kids Day, held annually on September 20th, offers an opportunity for you to positively impact a child's life in a variety of ways, both large and small. That's because we all know that there are many ways to be a role model in a child's life. Yeah, definitely a very important one. Always trying to be a positive role model to the younger ones.
That's right. I mean, but, sometimes you think, why not be a negative role model sometimes?
Exactly.
Just be the pinnacle of, what they shouldn't be doing.
Exactly. Let them know, and it's like, hey, don't be like me.
Exactly. I mean, and isn't that just as good as, being the good role model, to be honest?
Exactly.
I don't know. Something about it.
Hey, I don't want to be like that.
Hey, I'm just saying, without supervillains, you can't have superheroes. So
exactly.
I'm just saying, just putting it out there.
It's, it's a whole, yin and yang kind of thing,
100%. But, of course, all jokes aside, definitely National Care for Kids Day. I mean, it's a great one. We should always be caring for younger people out in the world. So, definitely a good one to celebrate. I don't know. Maybe pick a random life lesson to talk to a kid about. No matter how serious.
But make sure you know the kid first. It's
no. Just spout some crazy life lesson to some random kid. Just be like, hey, if you're ever picking lemons, just be sure not to pick it from this side of the plant. And they're just like, what? They're holding their parents' hand in the line at the grocery store. And it's like, what?
Some random kid.
Exactly, just some random kid. Oh,
it's
man.
do you remember when like in Malcolm in the Middle when Hal was like trying to like go over like all the life lessons because he thought he was like
Oh,
terminally sick?
yeah.
Thought he was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, remember, kids, hold on to an angry letter you wrote. You might not feel the same the next day.
I was like, what?
And I
Oh,
thought
my
about
gosh.
that, and I was like, man, I wish I did that with text messages.
Literally.
Oh.
That's so funny. But of course, Happy National Care for Kids Day is definitely a good one to celebrate. Oh my goodness. But of course, we do have another national day to get into as we're getting into this next game of Game Day Bingo. We got the must go set at $22.20. That minor jackpot is at $236 and 54 balls or less to win. That major jackpot is at over $3,200 and 51 balls or less to win. And that mega jackpot is over 10 grand and 45 balls or less. But we do have our next national day up next, and it is National Fried Rice Day. On this day, you can order up a side of hibachi chicken rice to celebrate National Fried Rice Day. So, yeah, definitely a good way to celebrate it. I mean, I like fried rice, to be honest.
Yeah. And it always brings up the age-old question: how did the shrimp fry that rice?
Exactly. But what is your favorite? Speaking of shrimp fried rice, what is your favorite like fried rice?
I might actually have to say chicken fried rice.
Chicken
it's
is
so
kind of
good.
Yeah, chicken is really good. I honestly,
It's
though,
just like I don't know. Shrimp fried rice is all. I'm not a big like shrimp guy.
Yeah.
So it might like pass on me, but like. It's pretty popular, so I can understand. Like, there's got to be something about it.
I really will only
really
get shrimp
good.
fried rice if I have like shrimp as the meat in my like main meal. You know what I'm saying?
It has to like match up.
Yeah, like I feel like that just kind of makes sense to me, but like I don't typically get shrimp fried rice, so I don't know what the typical way to order it is. But I think my favorite fried rice though, like it might have to be just like vegetable fried rice.
Oh
to
yeah,
be
just like
honest.
standard fried rice
Yeah.
made in the wok. You know, just like like actual like.
Just with a bunch of good vegetables in with the carrots and stuff all up
Yeah.
in there. Like I feel like that's probably my go-to.
That's like a staple.
It goes
It's
with
one-
everything.
It's the one I have most often.
Yes.
And like I can never complain about it because I've never had a bad one.
Exactly.
I've had, like,
It's
chicken-
hard to mess it up.
Yeah, I've had chicken fried rice where I've been like, okay, this doesn't taste like the best.
Yeah, no, there's definitely levels to chicken fried rice for sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like the best chicken fried rice might be better than the best like vegetable fried rice. You know what I'm saying?
but like the lows don't add up.
yeah, no, like,
Like
yeah.
a low of like a regular vegetable fried rice, it doesn't go too low.
No, exactly. But of course, we do got a couple winners. We got Rita Jr. over at Green Mill Shoreview taking away the must go. Nice job to you, Rita Jr. But yeah, fried rice. I don't know. I wonder like when the first instance of fried rice was discovered.
I'm not sure.
When
What do you
it
think like
was
the one
rice
vegetable like you
first
wouldn't want to throw
fried.
in to fried rice?
What's the one vegetable I
That
would
you'd
want?
be like that you wouldn't want.
Oh,
the
that I
one that
wouldn't
you'd
want.
look at and you'd be like,
Probably tomato.
yeah.
Or I guess it's a fruit though.
yeah, that is a fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't even say like even like cucumber would seem odd, but
Yeah,
that's
cucumber
also
would seem odd.
but it's also a fruit.
Yeah,
It's a berry in fact. Yeah.
Pickles are technically berries.
Oh
That's
no.
what gets me.
Pickle juice is basically just one step away from jam.
Yeah, literally, literally.
It's
Yeah,
actually fruit juice.
Oh my god, yeah, it's technically a form of fruit juice, I guess.
Yeah, a
That's
very
hilarious.
Salty, vinegary.
Yeah,
fruit juice.
seriously, just a fruit juice with a ton of vinegar in it.
Oh.
They actually have like almost an exact like time period.
Oh,
the
wow.
earliest record of fried rice is in the Sui dynasty or the Sui dynasty maybe, from 589 to 618 AD in China.
What was in the first fried rice?
I know. I wonder what what was it? What? I wonder what kind of. So it's believed in the eastern, like Jiangsu province of Yangzhou. Interesting.
Yeah.
Was
Okay,
it?
this is Wikipedia though. I don't know how
okay.
much I can trust it.
Truth.
Although I will say, like, they have gotten a lot better.
Yeah. No. I agree. I think whatchamacallit, just the fact that they source everything. You can
Yeah.
just look at the source and see if it's credible or not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's cool.
I'm not
I'm
saying-
sure it's kind of one of those things that just popped up and then they just started putting a bunch of random stuff in it.
Yeah, it
You know what I
seems
mean?
like it always had like usually like an egg or something similar.
Yeah.
And then like just random vegetables that they had around.
I wonder if it was so it was probably just vegetable fried rice. That was
My-
the first.
My guess is it must have been originally like a meal used by people that like didn't have much money
Yeah.
and were just trying to like
Just kind
throw
of putting
stuff
all
in a
the stuff.
pan,
Yep.
just cook it up, and it's like, hey, this is a ton of like grain. This
Yeah.
will probably fill us up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, vegetable fried rice is probably the first one. I wouldn't be surprised if chicken fried rice was up there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that's pretty cool though. Fried rice, a little history for you guys.
Oh yeah.
But happy National Fried Rice Day, definitely a good one to celebrate. But up next, we do have another food-related one.
Oh yeah, this one is National Pepperoni Pizza Day. On September 20th, Pepperoni Pizza Day recognizes the most popular pizza ever created. The day celebrates the pizza enjoyed by young and old alike, and is actually I'm pretty sure it's like an Americanized pizza as well. I don't think like pepperoni was never like a thing in like Italy. Like I think pepperoni itself was invented in America.
Yeah.
We went over that.
Oh
on
yeah,
Salami Day.
pepperoni. Yeah, pepperoni was. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy. Pizza's way different like in Italy. And I actually talked to one of my German friends about it, and he even said like it's just like a different type of food almost.
I wonder like what he like as someone who's like not Italian and not American.
He likes Italian pizza the
more.
most. Yeah.
Okay.
And I even asked
I feel
him,
like you kind of have to.
Yeah, I even asked him. I was like, okay, if you're in Europe, like, where are you getting pizza if you could? And he was like, I'm going to Italy. And I was like, okay. And I was like, even over like any German place. And he was like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just asking. I didn't know if he like knew like some random little like like oh no, this German place is the best pizza ever. But whatchamacallit. But yeah, no, he said Italy was kind of by and far like usually the best place to get it.
Wow.
Yeah, and but
not surprised.
He did say also he preferred like Italian pizza over American pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, and I think he liked it because it was just a little lighter. It wasn't as such like a it's kind of like just like getting a big McDonald's like quarter pounder. You know what I mean? It's just a lot like American pizza.
I wonder if like maybe like having like a New York style where it's like a thin like
that might be a little bit closer to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like probably.
With like the whole brick fire oven. You know, just
because I think the amount of sloppy sauce and cheese is what makes it American.
Yeah.
So I think,
and like the dough too. Yeah. Because we have a lot thicker crust typically.
Because I mean we just want more. It's the American way, and honestly, I'm not really complaining.
If you look at all of our meals, like how like a meal is based in America and like meal sizes, like at a fast food restaurant, it's so much larger. Drink sizes. Yeah.
I mean, like honestly, like it's funny though because the average American is just bigger though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
even in height.
Yeah, even in height, just every aspect, they are just bigger. But I mean, it makes sense. But before we get into it though. Oh my goodness, missing it by one ball. 14-37 over at Castaway's Isle. Taking away that must go $32.60. So close to getting that minor jackpot. But you know what that means? The mega, major, and minor all moving on to the next game, getting big. Ooh, excuse me, getting bigger and better than before. Definitely some good stuff going on. But of course, that minor jackpot switching now to 58 balls or less to win. So definitely keep that in mind once you're getting enrolled into this game. That major jackpot is now over $3,200 and 51 balls. And the mega jackpot is still at 10 grand and 45 balls or less to win. But yeah, Pepperoni Pizza Day, definitely a good one to celebrate.
Oh yeah.
100%. What's the best pepperoni pizza you've had?
I might have to go with Pizzanello's.
The pizza place here.
Yeah.
No, we have a really good pizza, like local pizza place.
We get really lucky. Like, I feel like I've been to other small town pizza places that have been like, oh yeah, this is the best in our town. And like, I don't know. I feel like it might just be like either like nostalgia or like something.
I mean, Pizzanello's is for sure good.
Yeah,
like
it's for sure like good pizza at least. But like, I don't really know how it like honestly stacks up to other ones I've had.
I think my favorite
even Blaze Pizza is like really good.
Yeah, Blaze Pizza is really good.
Although I see a lot of people say that it's not, and I was like,
people just don't like the thin crust,
or it's like they don't even like the stuff that's on the bottom of the crust.
It's just like a little smoky, like I don't know, like
it's just from a brick oven pizza. It's just ash kind of.
Exactly.
It's just cooked.
Exactly. And at that point, I don't really mind it. It adds a little bit of that smoky,
it's
like ash
a little bit of leftover crust from the pizza before mine, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
At max.
But I mean, they have such good ingredients that they put on the pizza too. It just usually like makes it so good.
That chorizo.
The chorizo is super good
every time.
Even Ben is checking in and saying Pizzanello's is that he likes the place here the most too.
I wonder if he misses it out there.
Probably. I bet there's good pizza places in Florida though.
Oh yeah,
there's a ton of good pizza places. And actually, my favorite pizza place is in Florida.
Really?
It's called Brothers Pizza, and it was so good. It was when I lived in Crystal River, Florida, and they had super good pizza.
Was it like a small town? like
Yeah.
thing? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I was just trying to make sure because I was like, I feel like I remember hearing a name like similar to that. My friend who lived down there for a while used to always talk about like random food places you'd go to. I doubt it's the same place though.
It's pretty good pizza. So I mean, if you guys are in Florida, then for sure it is a great place to visit. But other than that, there were no really there were good pizza places in Texas when I lived there, but that wasn't really the forefront of what we were like looking for when we went out
most
to
of the time
eat.
you're going like street level Mexican food, or you're going for like barbecue. There's like I feel like those are like the two like main things. It's like, hey, it's the best around here.
Literally just like any variation of Tex-Mex at that point, and like literally any other type of restaurant, just because the food in Texas is just so good. Like it's such a huge, nice, like good business.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome. But of course, before we go further in on pepperoni pizza, we got some more national days to get into. So happy Pepperoni Pizza Day, everybody. Hopefully you guys have a good one. But we do have the must-go set at $32.50 for this game. That minor jackpot is at $317 and 58 balls or less to win. And that major jackpot is at $3,294 and 51 balls or less to win. And, of course, the mega jackpot's looking good, too. It's at $10,000 and 45 balls or less to win. But we do have another couple national days to get into. So with this next one, it is National String Cheese Day. It's time for America to stand together in support of our love for string cheese. Join us as we celebrate National String Cheese Day on this day. Whether you call it string cheese, snack cheese, or cheese sticks, there's no denying that you call it delicious. What do you call it?
String cheese.
Yeah, I usually just call it cheese stick or string cheese.
I was gonna say it's one of the two. Like it depends. It's like, hey, if you're asking someone to grab you one, it's hey, can you grab me a cheese stick?
Yep.
Or something like that.
But if you're like, let me grab some like string cheese from the store.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
that's
it's like,
usually what
or
I'd
if
say.
you're asking someone like get it from like the store, you have to be like specific.
Yeah.
Because they have like the little sticks that don't really peel apart much, which is always disappointing.
I know it is kind of weird when you get those.
Yeah.
Because you kind of try and then you're just like, oh, it doesn't really work like that.
No.
And honestly, it's made me used to just kind of chomping in on string cheese, to be honest.
As you grow up, it's kind of just what you have to do.
Yeah. No, exactly. Just a part of becoming an adult, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like it's if you're doing that, you might as well just eat the strings that are on the banana.
Exactly. But of course, happy National String Cheese Day, everybody. What's your favorite cheese to like have in string cheese?
I feel like it's like the standard, like the mozzarella one.
Just
that they
mozzarella.
usually-
Yeah.
And you can use them to make mozzarella sticks, which I'll do that sometimes.
Very true. No, it's good.
an
There's
easy way to
great
make
like
it.
melty cheese to use.
Yeah, and plus it it's already stringy. So
Exactly.
holes.
But of course, we do have Emily over at Lucky's Tavern taking away that must go of $32.50. Nice job to you, Emily. But we do have the minor, major, and mega all sticking around and moving on to the next game. So definitely keep that in mind. That minor is especially getting bigger and better. It is now in 60 balls or less to win, over $350. I think my favorite string cheese, might be the Colby Jack. String cheese that they have. I really like that one. It's really good.
That's fair.
But the mozzarella, it's like tied for first probably. I just like them both equally, to be honest. But apparently, though, one of our fellow broadcasters doesn't really like string cheese that much, and it's Ian.
Yeah.
Apparently, he doesn't like it. Interesting.
I mean, it's got to be like a texture thing.
Yeah, it probably is a texture thing. Just like he probably like just had it in his lunch so much that like it was like warm in his lunch pack by the time he got it. It just was like kind of some matte cheese.
Yeah.
And so like I can understand from past experiences how he might have come to that conclusion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have things that I used to have like put in my lunchbox all the time that I just don't touch anymore.
Yep.
Like as a kid, I was just like I had it almost every day.
I had to
just
take a
can't.
break from like PB&J's for a while.
I had to take a long break from those.
Yeah.
And then I started making them again pretty recently. And
Yep.
I was like, yep.
No,
these are so good.
they're so good. Yeah.
But
I mean,
you just have to limit how often you have one.
and I feel like it's also good when you like don't like. I love putting a crap ton of like peanut butter and jelly onto a sandwich.
Yeah.
But like it's also kind of like it's a little bit more better in the long run when you just put a little bit on there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like it lessens the chance of you getting sick of it like super easy.
Oh yeah, I just have to the one part I have to limit the most is the peanut butter because that's just like the worst to
Yeah.
get through is when there's too much.
Oh,
too
my
much
goodness.
jelly. It's like okay, whatever.
Like it's kind of good to be honest.
Yeah,
I kind of like
it.
jelly. Yeah.
Yeah, especially because I always buy like a different bunch of jellies.
Oh, yeah.
When I go, so I have like an option. So I
Yep.
have like 3 different types of jelly I can use.
Yeah, I always have 2 different kinds of jellies. It's usually strawberry and any other kind.
No.
And it's funny because grape is usually everybody's like go-to, but strawberry just has to be.
Strawberry's my go-to. Always has been.
Yeah.
Like grape isn't bad, but strawberry's the better one.
Yeah, no, I agree. Strawberry is the better one.
And
it's so good.
And recently, what I've tried is Smucker's also has a raspberry.
Yeah.
Which
it's
that
good.
just makes a PB&J so good.
We had the
I
raspberry and
never thought-
blackberry jam for a little bit, and that was insane.
Yeah. That sounds like a mix of 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, we
But
had
that
it
was
at the old apartment.
That was at the old apartment.
Yeah.
You had me try it once. That
Yep.
was really good.
It was super, super
Yeah,
good.
I remember that because I was
Yeah.
like, That's why I started buying the other ones when I moved out. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like a plethora.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's such a great option to have. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want a PB&J, but that's what I have right now. It's
Dude.
like, I have this one could be different than the one I had yesterday.
Exactly. I think most recently I've had strawberry jam. I actually didn't. I went to the store today. I didn't pick up jam this time, so I'm gonna have to do that. But I still have strawberry jam, but I don't have another kind right now. I for this last cycle though, I've been having strawberry jam and peach preserves, and it's been such a great combo. Like peach preserves with on a bagel with cream cheese is so good. It's so insane.
I've really been wanting to make orange marmalade on toast again.
Orange marmalade is really good
because it is really good. I haven't had it because that used to be one of my favorite things to have with breakfast.
Orange marmalade on wheat toast is really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason I like it.
It works
on
better
wheat
than
toast.
with white bread.
Yeah, I think the white bread is
understandable.
just a little bit too much for me.
It sometimes it is, and I have to switch away from it.
Yeah.
Especially because it also isn't that healthy for you.
Yeah.
I always hear about that, and I'm always just like, whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna eat white bread.
Yeah.
And then it's starting
white bread
to
is good sometimes, man. It's just sometimes it's just
even that
it's
Wonder
the perfect
bread.
sandwich bread.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're having a meat sandwich, white bread is so insane.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's the best.
the way you have to go. It almost makes it depressing when it's a wheat sandwich.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, I agree.
I take a bite and I'm like,
wow.
What is this? The 30s?
Yeah,
It's
exactly. With wheat bread, it's usually I have it in the morning with breakfast.
Yeah, with oatmeal or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it makes it a little bit more normal. But usually when I get wheat bread, I get the cracked wheat from Sara Lee. Yeah, and that's really good for me. Or if I'm kind of feeling fake wheat bread, I'll get that. It's brown but not actually wheat. I forget what it's called. I think it's just honey wheat.
I think so. Yeah.
I think the honey wheat, because it's kind of not
It's
wheat
kind
bread.
of, yeah.
But we do have we got the winner for Get You D over at VFW Austin, getting the minor jackpot, $390, along with the must-go prize of $58. Nice job to Forget You D taking that prize pretty early on in 58 balls. Definitely pretty good stuff going on there. But that minor jackpot is now resetting back to $15 in 52 balls or less to win. It's climbing up a little bit, but for this next game, we'll be at 52 balls or less to win. That major jackpot is at $3,308 and 51 balls or less to win. And the mega jackpot is at exactly 10 grand in 45 balls or less to win. But of course, happy National String Cheese Day, everybody. It is a great snack and also a great ingredient for a lot of different easy things to make.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite thing to make with string cheese?
Oh, there was this thing that was almost like mozzarella sticks I made one time.
Yeah.
Where it was almost like bacon wrapped, and then it had chicken with it had chicken breast that you butterflied, and then you wrapped the mozzarella stick in it, and then you wrapped it in bacon, and then there was a marinade you let it sit in, and then you baked it from there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I saw it
That
on
would be pretty
some
good.
random video.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I feel if you fried that up, that would be insane.
It was like one of those random videos you see on Facebook or something
Yep.
where you look at
Yeah.
it, it's like, this has got to be stupid, unhealthy, and bad.
Yep.
But I looked at it and I was like, that actually looks good.
No,
I actually
literally-
think I could mow down on that. That looks like a stellar snack.
Yep.
Made it one of the best items I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, 100%. No, I saw a recipe like that earlier today, actually, and it was it was just another one of those recipes for cookie brownie mix.
Yeah,
it was
the-
insane.
The brookie or whatever.
And it was just another take on it, and it looked so good. They had it to where it was cookies, just regular chocolate chip cookie on the bottom, and then you put Oreos in the middle, and then you put this peanut butter brownie mix. Like they showed how to make it. It looked so good, and then they just poured it over the top, and it was like awesome. It looked so good.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
not
like crushed up Oreos or just like in a
no,
line
like
Oreos?
in a line Oreos. Yeah.
Like just whole like double stuff obviously
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You have to have the double
Honestly,
stuff so it can soak up all that brownie mix.
I low-key wouldn't mind if it was the thins. I like the thins a lot. Yeah. I don't know why. I just really, really like them,
I don't
especially
think I've
with
tried
milk.
them yet.
They're really good.
Yeah.
BBs, I mean, you get the same amount. Like they're just like you just eat more of them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it's like closer
You
to
just
like
eat two
how
of
I
them at a time.
if anything I eat more of them because it's closer to snacking on like a potato chip. You know what I mean? Because they're so thin, so you just kind of take them like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
That's
exactly.
really-
No,
that's
it's
not
awesome.
good.
It's not good, but they're great. They're really, really good.
That's like like any other of like those small like popcorn I'm bad with because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's like one piece of popcorn.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, yeah, but you're taking a handful of it when
Yeah,
you go
it's
in.
all
and then
covered in chocolate and like caramelized sugar and just like all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. At a point, it's just like wow, like I should have just ate something else.
Or it's like when I make like a whole meal out of a bag of like smokehouse almonds
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just like sit there, you forget your snack. Like I don't know.
Dude,
I managed to forget that I'm snacking.
I think I've done that the most
But
with
yeah.
Doritos.
Like nacho cheese Doritos are probably some
Yeah.
of the worst. Like I think those things are actually addicting.
Yeah.
Because like.
It's like, especially when I was in high school. Like,
Oh,
I
in
don't
high
even
school
know.
I finished off like a family-sized bag, no problem.
Oh
Let's go
yeah,
one
oh
sitting.
yeah. Because I mean that's the thing. My mom would get a family-sized bag, and like when
It's
I
like
asked,
thinking it's
and-
for the family.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, like this isn't enough for the family. Like you need to get one for you guys and then one for me. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Because I will retreat into my room with it, like while I'm like playing video games for like a few hours.
Oh, you're gonna hear the bag like out
Yeah.
of the cabinet close, and then just like
yeah, exactly. Just running, like sprinting back.
yeah, like full sprint, and
Literally.
then like crinkle.
Exactly.
like,
no. Yeah, no, it was, no, the Doritos were never safe. And that's the thing. And also, I had 3 other sisters to compete with, and they all had the same, like, ideology about Doritos.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it was just, like, I
It
had
was
to,
a
like,
mad
get to them
dash.
first.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
And then it like comes down to like you go to look for them, and they're not there, and you're like, I'm gonna have to get in the room when they're not in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I
Yeah.
gotta do the mad dash.
Yeah.
But then like I don't know, like I never got the nacho cheese. I wasn't too big on nacho cheese. Cool
Yeah.
Ranch was mine. It was
Yeah.
nice that me and Gordon had different tastes.
Yep.
So my parents had to buy something for me and something for Gordon.
Yeah.
And it would be like, score, it's all
100%.
mine.
Yeah, no, the nacho cheese, I think, was usually what I got because my favorite, the purple one, wasn't always available. But the purple one, the spicy, sweet spicy chili, I think it's called, it's so insane. It is
Yeah.
like by far my favorite flavor.
It
of
is really
Doritos.
good.
Yeah. But I think, and then it goes to like, I think nacho cheese, Cool Ranch, and taco are all tied,
Yeah.
to be honest. They're all equally as good to me.
They're all like original. OG.
Exactly. But we do have a winner. It is MNCWBY over at the Grillium in Forest Lake, taking away $79.80 on that must go. Nice job to you, MNC. But of course, we do have one more national day to get into, and it's a pretty good one. I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, this one is National Punch Day. On September 20th, National Punch Day goes in several directions. While one perspective suggests honoring tools used to make holes, another points to a day created to throw a few punches at a punching bag. However, we will direct you towards the thirst-quenching version instead. Besides, this delicious, refreshing drink sparkles with celebration. Yeah. Punch the drink. It's pretty good.
That's right.
Everyone always has like some like punch bowl story of some sort.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. I know it's funny because my grandparents actually knew like a music manager named Punch. Yeah, no, it was a pretty interesting
That's
name.
scary.
Yeah,
Was
no,
it like
he was a
given?
really nice dude.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
just as like his given name.
Yeah, it was his given name, and he got him into he would always get them into a Bob Seger concert whenever he came to Michigan. Yeah. No, it was pretty awesome.
They get him in. Did he get them into his last tour that he had?
I'm not sure. This was like a while ago in like the 90s and stuff like that. But they got them like backstage every time. It was awesome. Yeah,
Lucky.
it was really cool.
Actually, I don't even know why I rolled my eyes at that when my dad can still get me
Oh,
backstage.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, wait,
yeah.
hey,
No, it's awesome, man.
But, like, any
I
Bob
wish I
Seger
had
concert?
that. Yeah. Oh, any Bob Seger concert,
That'd
and
been
it's like
great.
because they even were like on the point to where like they like he knew their names. Like Bob Seger knew their names. Like it was crazy. Like, oh my gosh. And it was funny because my grandma like loved Bob Seger, like because she was like a huge fan of like just rock music in general. And so it's like she was just going crazy, you know what I mean?
I feel like it's hard to not be a big Bob Seger fan. Yeah. He just has like that voice.
Especially when you live in Michigan and you like rock. It's just like it's unavoidable.
You kind of have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like, and then like, cause he has like those like that like almost like country aspect to him as well at some points. And so
a little folky, like a little like it's all over the place.
Because he even did like a cover of Turn the Page, even so.
I think what did he do a cover or did the Highwaymen do a cover?
I don't remember which way it was. That's why I think he did a cover. I also think it might have also been a cover because I think that there was someone that sung it before both of them.
I wouldn't be surprised by that because it's a pretty classic song.
And also, I think that he covered it because I can only ever find the live performance of his
on Spotify. Yep.
Even on Apple Music, I can only find the live version from that.
Yeah, no,
if he originally did it, there had to be an album version somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And usually, like when you do a cover, sometimes it's live only. Sometimes.
No.
Okay. So that's a radio version.
Yeah, originally recorded by Bob Seger in 1971.
Wow. Okay. So
interesting. Honestly, like I wouldn't have been surprised though, like if it was an original song, like before him, because like it's a pretty classic song. Like it's just like kind of like more of a country song.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's kind of weird. That's funny though. So, but so the Highwaymen did cover that.
Cover it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
It's so weird that you can't find it on.
Yeah, that you can't find the actual studio version.
Wow. I don't like the Metallica cover at all.
I've never heard the Metallica cover of that.
I'm also tired of hearing there's a cover of a rock band that did I forgot the name of the rock band. They did what's it called? Smooth Criminal. There's a rock version of Smooth Criminal. It plays on the radio station, but I hear it all the time. Not fond of it.
Alien Ant Farm?
Yep, Alien Ant Farm. They did. It just sounds so weird. But it plays all the time on the radio station here. I just can't. I don't know why.
It's not good. I don't like it when they try and like. I mean, like I like it when people try and do different things, but it's like converting any song to rock is usually really like tough to do.
It's just gonna be. Especially like a harder rock, like what they try to do with it.
Yeah,
and it's just like.
I mean, like what was the
like turning a rock song slow? That usually works out very well.
Yeah,
because there's always acoustic versions of stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. What was the one song that you were talking about that like he made it super sad or whatever, but we liked a certain version of it more. It was we were talking about it at like a restaurant. I forget what song I'm thinking of though.
He made. Oh wait. Are you talking about how Disturbed covered "Sounds of Silence"?
Yes. Yeah. But before we go further, we do have Colin over at JJ's Bowling Lounge taking away the must go. Nice job to you, Colin. We do have the minor, major, and mega moving on to the next game, all getting bigger and better than before. But yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Disturbed. Yeah, and that was like honestly like one of the only instances where I can think like okay. It was successful at least, and like people did like it.
Like it's a good cover. But like I still like go back to Simon and Garfunkel. I just like that version so much.
Better. And isn't there another pretty big version of that one too?
Is there? I thought it was
Oops.
I thought it was the man who sold the world.
That
had like the ton of covers of it. Did Pentatonic cover it?
Yeah, Pentatonic's covered it. I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking of though.
It might be.
Honestly, it might be. Because like I think that's the only other big one.
I think one of the other covers that I actually like enjoyed was Smashing Pumpkins' version of Landslide.
I have heard that. I
think it's good. It's definitely okay. You're trying to sing like it's like you're trying to like compare yourself to Stevie Nicks at that point.
Yeah.
And obviously it's not gonna go like amazing.
Yeah, but I mean like they make it a different song.
Yeah, they do. I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see, what's another cover? Oh, Bad Wolves covered Zombie.
Yeah, I mean Hurt is obviously I think probably the biggest one.
Yeah, and that one even like 9 Inch Nails was like that's a Johnny Cash song now.
Yeah.
And like cause it's.
Whatchamacallit, the Hallelujah song.
Jeff
by
Buckley's
Jeff
version
Buckley,
is
yeah.
probably
that's probably one of the biggest.
and like compared to I love Jeff Buckley's version is the best.
yeah.
Anytime I hear someone listening to any other version, I'm like, you have to listen to like this version.
Yeah. Superstar by Sonic Youth is really good.
Ooh, I'm a Believer by All Star.
Oh yeah, that is actually
That's
a good
actually
cover.
a good
It is,
cover. I
like,
kind of like that one a little bit more. Than the
I like how
Monkeys.
they make it a little funky. Like it's
exactly.
like
No. Oh, so good.
It's pretty iconic.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it was originally by Otis Redding. He did a ton of songs that were.
Like in Tina Turner, Proud Mary.
The Black Crowes. They did an Otis Redding song.
I'm not too sure.
What is it? I feel bad for blanking here. Let's see.
But I think one of my favorite covers is All Along the Watchtower. That was written by Bob Dylan. That was a really good one.
Jimi Hendrix version is actually like better.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It really is. Hard to Handle. Originally by Otis Redding.
Okay.
Black Crowes covered it. I actually
Nice.
kind of like the Black Crowes version. It's pretty good.
Nice.
But Otis Redding, you gotta give it to him.
100%. I actually didn't know this was a cover, but "Killing Me Softly with His Song" by the Fugees was originally by Roberta Flack. So that's pretty cool. Oh, so it's not so much a straight up cover, but layers of references. A musical exercise that's more than the sum of its parts.
Okay.
So that makes sense. So it's like not like an actual cover, but like it very heavily inspired from the other song.
Yeah.
Then they have the Jeff Buckley Hallelujah, Johnny Cash's Hurt. Me and Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin is a really big one.
I think it was originally like a country song too.
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
The Man Who Sold the World by Nirvana. I mean, that's huge. That's one of those songs that he made his own, to be honest.
He really did. And like Gordon actually, that's not even his favorite version, and it isn't David Bowie's version either. It's like some other like random band, which I'll have to like look up sometime. But
I know whatchamacallit. What's the Major Tom to Ground Control? What's that one again? I always
Space
blank on
Oddity.
the Space Oddity. That's not
Yeah.
even an original.
It's not.
No, it was from the Dune soundtrack. It's like Dave Matthews like orchestrated it. Yeah, and it's funny because MF Doom even sampled it from the original, and it's actually really good. I like it a lot.
So wait, David Bowie didn't originally do Space Oddity?
No, it was by whatchamacallit, the other dude. Space Oddity.
Wait. So when I was like. Dave Matthews Band?
Yeah, not Dave Matthews Band.
Just Dave Matthews.
David
himself.
Matthews.
Just Dave Matthews.
So I think David Matthews is a different person from Dave Matthews.
Okay, that's what I was really confused.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Oh no, it's a cover. It is a cover. For some reason, I saw that it was there was the flip that like it was whatchamacallit that David Bowie covered David Matthews.
okay, I was like,
that is a David Bowie song.
okay. I was like, I swore it was him.
Yeah, that's interesting because I thought I read something completely different. But we do have a winner. We do have Ambo over Country Lounge taking away $20.80. Nice job to you, Ambo. And that's why I remembered it because I was so surprised that it wasn't an original and that David Matthews like did it instead. But whatchamacallit? Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty funny though. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty fun. But of course, we do have some more stuff to get into. Girls Just Want to Have Fun is another cover.
Yeah.
And actually, Robert Hazard did that one. So that's interesting.
Interesting.
Let's see. Valerie by Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse is a cover. Take Me to the River by the Talking Heads is another cover.
No.
And I feel like that's a pretty known one. Let's see.
Oh, Change is actually a pretty big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jolene,
okay.
Whoever didn't think that Jolene was not written by Dolly Parton, like, come on. But yeah, they have Jolene by the White Stripes on here for some reason.
Queen's version of The Great Pretender is pretty
Yeah.
good. I
Yeah.
like that one.
That was a fun one.
Wait, it was
that's fun.
someone put Satisfaction by Devo and the Rolling Stones under. Nice.
Tainted Love by Salso. I actually didn't know that this wasn't a original.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
either.
because I don't think I've really listened to Gloria Jones' version before.
Yeah,
So that's pretty cool.
I'll have to give it a gander.
Hotel California. Okay, come on. I don't even know. Gypsy Kings.
Who are
Hotel
the Gypsy
California. I
Kings?
don't even know. Originally by the Eagles. Yeah. Okay, come on now. I don't even know what that is. Renegades of Funk by Rage Against the Machine. Apparently that is a different, covered from a different song, so that's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I Can't Quit You Baby by Led Zeppelin was originally by Blind Willie Dixon.
That one I'll have to listen to.
Chicago bluesman Willie Dixon. Interesting. Even if they sometimes forgot to give the man credit for his work. Jeez.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Wow. Okay.
I hate it when big groups do that.
It's like they have no reason to. They're already making their money. Come on, Led
Exactly.
Zeppelin. You guys are big millionaires.
Exactly. Stand By Me by Otis Redding. It was originally by Ben E. King.
Oh, I like
Wow.
Ben E. King's version better.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sweet Jane by Cowboy Junkies was originally by the Velvet Underground.
No.
And I feel like that's pretty known.
Yeah.
I do like the Cowboy Junkies, though. But a lot of their songs are just covers. So I feel like the people probably should have known
Wait,
that.
are they? I thought like almost all of them were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
For a
it's
second,
like
I was
pretty
like,
much
I feel like
most
I
of their-
like.
Yeah, most of the stuff that they have is like, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting though. But yeah, Sweet Jane, it's good. I like the Cowboy Junkies version more. Season of the Witch by Lou Rawls. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's obviously Donovan's song.
That one got really popular.
Yeah, I feel like Donovan's song is more popular than the cover for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's interesting though. My Way by Sid Vicious. Come on.
Oh. No. Wait, Sid Vicious did a cover of My Way?
I don't even know that. Like that is a Frank Sinatra song.
Yeah.
Like any way you
like
look
everyone,
at it.
like, if you're thinking of the song, everyone thinks of like the same part.
Yeah.
Where he's doing like the long part. Where it's like My Way.
Exactly.
Everyone thinks about
Exactly.
that. No one thinks about Sid Vicious saying
No.
it.
It's a Frank Sinatra song. Come on now. Let's see.
Life
on Mars. That's also like I don't know. Okay.
Is it like? Did it say it was from a movie?
From The Life Aquatic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like whatchamacallit, Sue Horay recorded a suite of Bowie songs for The Life Aquatic.
I'm gonna have to listen to them then.
Yeah. No, it's a good soundtrack. So
Yeah.
yeah. No, they're probably all really good. Oh. Yeah. It looks like balls are not dropping on this game.
Oh.
We're gonna do a quick little blue screen here really quick. You guys are still gonna be able to hear us, but the stream will start again shortly, like it says, so don't be worrying too much about it. But of course, yeah, we were just looking at some of the best cover songs, and yeah, there's some pretty good ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the Benny and the Jets with
Biz Markie and the Beastie Boys.
the
Yeah,
Beastie Boys.
It's a funny cover. I like Biz Markie, so.
There's a Benny and the Jets with Pink and Logic on it. No, Elton John's been doing a lot of like collabs with people recently.
Yeah, no,
I think it's what's keeping his career going right now.
Yeah.
Other than his like, well, he's still doing his Goodbye Yellow Brick Road tour.
Yeah.
And he's still like one of the.
Is he still doing that tour?
Yeah, he postponed it slightly due to COVID. I think he just did his. He just finished up in Michigan. The end of the summer.
That's right. Yeah, no, I actually did.
I was
see
trying
that.
to get tickets to go in August, but I could never find anything that wasn't like
Because
abhorrently expensive.
It was Elton John and Billy Joel were performing back-to-back weekends in Detroit.
That's
And
a good set of weekends to go.
Yeah.
And I think before that they had someone else that was there, and I was like, dang, that would be like. Those were 3 weeks where I'd be like, it'd be great to live near Detroit for that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Just being able to go into those little concerts every weekend, that'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, other than that, some pretty cool covers that we were looking at. Other than that, though, happy National Punch Day. It's definitely a good one to celebrate. Whether you're punching bags or making some good drinks, definitely a good one. But, of course, we do have only about a minute and a half left to get into this next game. We got that minor jackpot set at $120 now and 60 balls or less to win. And we will have the winner. Okay, so this is the winner from the last game. So it's game number 9. Ended up being Shane over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill, taking away $17.60. Nice job to you, Shane. But that means we are getting into this next game. with that minor at 60 balls. The major is at 51 balls or less to win, over $3,000. And the mega jackpot is $10,000 and 45 balls or less to win. So all three of those prizes are looking pretty good. But we do have some unfortunate Twins news to get into, and I'll let you take it away.
Oh yeah, the Twins are currently 73-74, and Cleveland thumped Minnesota 11-4 on Monday, taking 4 of 5 from one of their AL Central pursuers. Yeah, but it's all right. The Twins are going to be playing today at 7:10 against the Royals. One of the series we were looking more forward to.
That's right. But unfortunately, we are again under 500. It's not really looking good for our Twins. Not looking like we're going to make the playoffs. But I mean, it's all right. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna take a look before I get into it. See if we can even have a chance to like make the playoffs. No, I don't think so anymore. Wow, the Guardians really picked it up. I can't even lie. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean the White Sox aren't even gonna be in the playoffs either. So, but we're 7 games behind right now. I mean, if the absolute worst thing happened to the Guardians, I think we still have a chance. I'm sure they already have. Okay, wow.
It would have to be like catastrophic, or like the draft would have to open back up.
Yeah. So yeah, 1.1% chance to make the playoffs. Yeah. Wow. 1% chance to win the division and a 0.1% chance to claim a wild card spot. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, because not only are we behind the Guardians now, but we're also behind the White Sox, who are like a few games ahead of us.
Yeah.
Which is, that's so unfortunate. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, not really looking like we're gonna make it, to be honest. Oh yeah, they have a playoff calculator, so let's take a look.
This is gonna be as bad as the debt clock.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it looks like we're not doing too great. Playoffs. Yeah, no. Yeah, literally just a 1% chance to get in. Man, that's not fun. Well, yeah, not too much more to say about that, I guess. I'll look up some Twins news just to make sure we're not missing out on anything.
That's just about all I have to say about that.
My goodness. Sonny Gray lands on the injured list for the 3rd time with the Twins. Another pair of injuries, apparently. Wow.
Please tell me Byron Buxton didn't get hurt again.
Wow. Interesting. This is really crazy. Yeah. Okay. Well, other than that, really not looking too good for the Twins right now. But even though things are not looking good for the Twins, I feel like we all know that. We can look at a couple uplifting things, like this article is saying 5 most uplifting developments on the farm this year. So, a part of our team that I feel like actually is doing good is probably our prospects. We do have some pretty decent prospects that we're getting into. Oh yeah, it looks like there's a little update with the Byron Buxton maybe. Is that a recent article, or is that?
I'm not sure, because I was asking the question because I was wondering. I was like, he was on the 10 game injured list.
Yeah.
I was trying to see like how long until he was coming back.
Let's take a look. Byron Buxton injury. Let's take a look at it. But we do have a winner. Wow. Yeah, we placed him on the 10-day injured list again, with a hip injury again.
Oh man.
Wow.
It looks like he was back on the 13th.
Yeah. Dang. Well, that's all right. We are kind of coming to the end of the season, so not much we can do. But we do have Emily over at Lucky's 13 taking away that must-go of $21.80. Nice job to you, Emily. But we do have that minor jackpot rolling into this next game at 62 balls or less to win. So let me keep that in mind. We have that major jackpot at 51 balls or less to win. Over $3,400. And we got that mega jackpot over at exactly $10,000 and 45 balls or less to win. But yeah, only about a minute and a half left to get into this next game. And in the meantime, we're going to be going over our prospects that we got going on for the Twins. So let's take a look. If the Minnesota Twins are going to bounce back next year, it's going to take more than savvy offseason moves from the front office. Impact veterans help, but as we've seen with Carlos Correa, they can't do it all. Internal help is going to be crucial. The club was helped greatly this season and saved perhaps from another all-out disaster by key rookies making immediate contributions, including Jose Miranda, Joan Duran, and Joe Ryan. And I got to agree, all these dudes were doing really good for our team this season. Some positive developments in the minors offer hope that more impact help is soon on the way. So let's take a look. Yesterday, we assessed the damage from the most upsetting negative developments in the Twins system this year, with 3 of the organization's top 6 prospects experiencing calamitous setbacks that have sent them spiraling out of the Twins' plans. As a chaser to cleanse all those bad vibes, today we'll highlight some hugely positive developments on the farm, each propelling ascendant prospects more directly into the team's future. Best of all, we couldn't limit this list to just 3. So, hey, that sounds pretty good to me. So, these 5 players up next have tremendously improved their stocks this year, setting the stage to potentially help the Major League team in the very near future if they haven't gotten to doing so already. Looks like Louis Varland, he had a really big year. We've seen the early returns on this breakout prospect star. Varland didn't exactly come out of nowhere. He was named the organization's minor league pitcher of the year in 2021, but there was still an air of skepticism around him, a former 15th round draft pick out of a D2 college. Sure, he was amazing in A-ball last year, but plenty of collegiate draft picks have dominated those low levels, only to get a reality check in the high minors. For Varland, that reality check never really came. He translated his excellence to AA without missing a beat, earning a late season promotion to AAA that quickly turned into a Major League debut. Stepping out under the lights of Yankee Stadium, Varland excelled and made a big impression. Things didn't go quite as well his next time out in Cleveland on Saturday, but this is a guy whose stated goal for this year was to, literally get to St. Paul. Get onto the team. So that's pretty crazy. He blew right past that goal, and as a consequence, we'll find him squarely in the MLB depth chart heading into next season. So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially a pitcher able to kind of make that sort of impact. It's exactly what we want. So awesome stuff. Just adding a little bit more onto that depth. But, of course, we do have Matt Wallner. Apparently, he mashed right past his contact issues. He's another prospect whose monster campaign has already paved the way for a sooner-than-expected MLB debut. And like Louis Varland, he's a local kid, native to Forest Lake, Minnesota. That's pretty awesome. Unlike Varland, though, Wallner was not a late-round draft pick who emerged from low expectations to achieve top prospect status. He was a bona fide stud coming out of college. He was selected 39th overall in 2019. But he had his own set of doubts coming into the season, relating mainly to his contact and discipline issues. Even for someone with as much raw power as Wallner, it's really tough to protect big league success for a bat-first player who strikes out 33% of the time and barely even walks. At single A as a 23-year-old, no less. Would upper-level pitchers chop him to bits? Turns out it's been the other way around. Wallner obliterated AA pitching, posting a .299, .436, and a .597 slash line with 21 homers in 74 games. Hey, we do have a winner, though.
Oh, yeah. We got I Want to Win over at Steve-O's Crystal, taking home that $183 minor prize as well as that must go right on top of it. Taking home over $200 on that one. And, hey, made his name true. Good job to you. I Want to Win.
100%. Nice job to you. But, of course, we were talking about Matt Wallner. And so with this huge breakout season combined with desperation for help at the big league level led to Wallner getting called up in Cleveland this past weekend. He homered off Shane Bieber in his first MLB game. That is always awesome to see.
Dang.
So definitely really cool. Awesome. So it was his first hit. Matt Wallner's first career hit is a homer versus the former Cy Young winner Shane Bieber. That is insane.
That's an unfortunate last name.
I know. That is hilarious.
Nothing obviously it's like Justin Bieber isn't like bad. It's just it's like bad media publicity.
Exactly. This is always going to be a joke made out of it.
Oh yeah. I wonder if they're related. I've never seen another Bieber anywhere.
Really?
No.
I've seen a few Biebers.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen a few. Whatchamacallit? I've even met a couple people in real life that have the last name Bieber.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have not.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But whatchamacallit, yeah, I feel like I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah.
Related to Justin.
He's not a relative.
No! No!
He actually got something that says not Justin.
That is hilarious. Oh, that was at the All-Star game.
Oh yeah, and then someone has one that says not Shane Bieber.
That is really, really funny. Ben.
Justin has one that says not Shane.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Oh,
That's
great.
Really funny. I like
I'm
that.
glad that they're all for it.
No, I agree. But Ben was checking in the chat. He said, "I would love to be named the same as my favorite artist, Justin Bieber." I agree.
He actually still kind of rocks the cut. I like that.
He does.
Yeah.
He does 100%.
Ben, you should go back to it.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to the full, get an actual mixing bowl and just put it over your head.
Oh man,
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Don't even have like Zenny do it or anything.
No, just do it with an electric shaver and just do it
In the
yourself.
mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen the videos of people doing that where they're just like, well, I'm gonna cut my own hair.
Honestly,
and they do it, and it's
best
like,
case
wow.
scenario, you don't do it yourself. Zendy doesn't do it. Your Big John does it. Big John gives the good old bull, put a football helmet on and just cut around that.
I'd be scared if Big John went to cut my hair. He'd go to grab the bowl. And he's like, all right, don't move. As he bear palms your hand.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm definitely not moving.
It's like, oh, I'm not going anywhere because my neck would break. And then just
Ben is just sending in more Justin Bieber love into the chat. He said, I have been a fan since his hit single Baby. I already have the cut. He's extremely serious about his passion for Justin Bieber.
Which one did Ludacris do with him? Was that Baby?
Yeah. When I was 13, I had my first love.
Yep.
Coming up above. She had me going crazy. I can't remember the rest. I used to have so much more in my system.
Oh.
I need to I'm gonna watch that a couple more times because I want to be able to rap along
music
with it.
video.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's great. It's great.
Sometimes I gotta go back and look at old music videos just to
Oh, dude, no, I've been doing that not recently, but I did that a little bit ago, and it's great.
You know, one
it's
pops
so
up
awesome.
in my head all the time. All American Rejects when they do gives you heck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one?
They're just screaming in the front yard.
What's that one? Oh man, I can't think of it right now. It's super popular song, and my friend used to really like it a lot.
You got the beat.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to look it up or something.
Tonight.
It was a famous rock song, in 2011.
It's been a really, really messed up week. Tonight.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of it. Oh, I can't.
A rock song in the 2000s.
You literally know it too.
Paralyzer by Finger 11.
No, it's a little bit more oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out
Early
when we go on
2000s
break.
rock.
It's not early. It's late 2000s rock.
Late 2000s.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man.
I can't even remember any music videos that had come out around that time. I gotta really think. It's a rough one.
All right. So late 2000. All right. Rock
Is
and
it
roll
Buck
mix.
Cherry?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you're crazy.
No, it's like a song. It's a music video, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't think I can come up with it right now, though.
It's Mr. Brightside.
Yeah, it's Mr. Brightside the whole time.
I saw a video where someone said that was their favorite rock song, and I was like, honestly, that's not bad. We do have a winner though. We got Blanche over at American Legion Eagle Lake taking home that $63 Musco prize. Good job to you, Blanche. As we start getting ready for this next game of Game Day Bingo, definitely some awesome stuff. And we're gonna.
Oh man, I'm trying to find it. Oh my goodness.
It's Headstrong by Trapped.
No, wait, is it? You're gonna go for the Offspring.
Oh my gosh, I love that song.
Yeah.
It's actually that's I have gone undefeated in beer pong to that song.
Hilarious.
Every single time
That's super
it plays. I haven't lost yet.
That's hilarious. Oh man, yeah, no, I used to watch the music video to that because my friend loved the music video so much.
Yeah, it's a band that your mom doesn't like them.
Yep, she doesn't
like at
them
all.
at all. No, not at all. But whatchamacallit, that one. And then there's been some other great music videos I watched.
They did
Beauty and the Beat by Justin Bieber with Nicki Minaj. That one is hilarious, dude.
Starships by Nicki Minaj.
Starships
That was
is
a
hilarious.
classic.
Yeah.
I remember when that
Yep.
first came out.
Yep.
That was like on the radio all the time.
Yeah, no, that was huge.
It was.
Not Afraid
It
by
would be-
Eminem.
Oh, it would be that song, and then you Monsters.
Yeah. Monsters that's under my bed.
Oh.
Rihanna just going absolutely crazy, and then like Eminem comes in sounding like the epitome of dad rock.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
That was a duo.
Yeah, no,
That
100%.
was a duo.
No, that was
Yeah.
like they did a few songs together.
They did, and and they
the
were
Monster Under the Bed,
they
and
were
then
all
the
good.
other one. Yeah, no, they all were hits.
Yeah.
They all like
people
went
actually
crazy.
like really love collabing with Eminem.
Yeah.
Like even Pink really wanted to.
Yeah, no,
Elton
I mean
John like loves Eminem.
Eminem just gets you like he has such a huge fan base. Like and
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense sometimes.
Even like Elton John being
I
like,
mean-
oh, like Eminem's like one of my best friends. It's like that's a combo right
well,
there.
Elton John said Young Thug is one of his favorite artists.
Yeah, and honestly, you gotta give it to
Yeah.
Elton John. I feel like he's one of the like people in music where I'm like, yeah, he's doing good.
I mean, honestly though, the thing with Young Thug though is like he's such like a unique artist compared to like every other rapper out right
Yeah.
now. Like he has a lot.
He really is
like,
just out doing his own thing.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I definitely like his music, especially when he did that collaboration with Elton John. That was really funny.
Yeah.
that was a pretty cool one. I just like imagine him in the studio with Elton John, and I'm just like, okay, that's an iconic picture. What is going on? we got some sound happening. Oh my gosh. Some like pop-up ad just happened.
It
I
sounded
was
like
like trying to figure out like where is this sound coming from?
The music in the back sounded like the really sounded like the Campbell's can commercial when it falls home.
yeah, no, it did. I was just kind of like, what's going on? It's like, did I just like click on something on accident? But of course, we were talking about some stuff, but we do have balls rolling in this game. We got $18.10 on the must go. Minor is available in 54 balls or less to win. It's at $47 right now, and that major jackpot is over $3,400 available in 51 balls or less to win, and the mega jackpot is sitting at 10 grand and 45 balls. But of course, we do have some cool stuff to get into with the Twins prospect stuff. So we were talking about Matt Wallner so far and Louis Varland, and they've both been really, really good prospects, and they're looking like they might even start playing a little bit more on the Twins, if not the end of the season, then going into next season for sure. But looks like Simon Woods Richardson shows his true colors. A former second-round draft pick of the Mets, Woods Richardson has widely been viewed as one of the more prestigious pitching prospects in the minors, making both Baseball America's and MLB.com's top 100 list in 2020 and 21. The Twins were thrilled to get him alongside Austin Martin in the trade that sent Jose Barrios to Toronto last summer. So yeah, looking really cool. But yeah, this reaffirming turnaround from Woods Richardson, though, has been huge for two reasons, both tying to yesterday's article. First, it keeps the Barrios trade looking like a winner, even with Martin falling off. And second, it keeps another high-caliber and near-ready pitching prospect in the wings, even with Balazovic getting derailed. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff, and he's looking pretty good. Love to hear it. I mean, honestly, we need as many good pitching prospects as possible.
Oh, yeah, because our pitching room, it seems like it's been, like, almost a little bit of a revolving door.
It's been bad for a couple years now. It's been unfortunate. But even the good pitchers we have just are, for some reason, getting injured left and right. It's not fun. But we do have another couple winners. We got, Tanker over Cabin Bar, Mishuga over at somewhere, and then Sig over at Crooked Pine Ale House, and then over at Concordia Lanes is where Suga's playing, and then got Rocks over at B&B Sports Bars where they are playing. So definitely some really good stuff going on, but nice job for all of you guys splitting up that must-go prize. But cool stuff coming from Simon Woods Richardson. Up next, though, Emmanuel Rodriguez blossoms into prospect stardom, apparently. Unlike the others highlighted in this article, Rodriguez is probably not in line to make an MLB debut, in the especially near future. He's a teenager who hasn't appeared above low A, and his timeline was further delayed by a season-ending knee injury suffered in June. In spite of all that, his performance prior to that injury was so magnificent and so incredibly encouraging that he has to be included in this piece. Realistically, even if he comes back with gusto next year, Rodriguez is probably looking at a 2024 debut at the earliest, but his spectacular first half puts him in the blue chip prospect conversation, and that's a hugely positive development for this system.
Wow.
And so after that, and we have our last little tidbit right here about Brooks Lee. He's arrived and he is thriving. I honestly believe, or this guy he's writing, he honestly believes that this will go down as the biggest boost to the farm system over a span of many years. Brooks Lee, widely viewed as one of the premier talents in this year's MLB draft, somehow sliding to the Twins at number 8 overall, where they were more than happy to take him. They may have landed a new franchise player with this dude. He was quickly signed to a $5.7 million bonus, and Lee has handled every assignment so far with aplomb. He went to rookie ball briefly where he batted .353 to earn a promotion to single A. 5 weeks at Cedar Rapids was enough to convince the Twins he was ready for the next level, so over the weekend, he was called up to Wichita, reaching Double A 2 months after he was drafted.
What an animal.
Yeah, the dude is just climbing up the
Really
ladder
was
quick.
just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
Dang.
That is pretty crazy stuff. But yeah.
Good for him.
Oh, wow. In his second game for the Wind Surge, top-ranked Twins prospect Brooks Lee collected his first Double-A hit, then picked up 2 more.
Good job. Dang.
Yeah. So he was touted for his otherworldly bat-to-ball skills. Brooks Lee was one of the top hitters in college, an exceedingly advanced talent. And the Twins could barely contain their excitement when he fell into their laps. It's hard to say who made who fall to our pick, our scouting director Sean Johnson said, but regardless of who caused it, for the domino to trickle, we're just ecstatic about it. Their actions had backed up their words. Advanced talent or not, pushing a player to Double-A 2 months after drafting him makes an aggressive statement. Presumably billed to open back at Wichita in 2023, Brooks Lee will be in position to make a case for a big league promotion next summer, and it almost seems as if the Twins are starting to plan around that possibility. So it's really cool to see.
That's going to be awesome, seeing a new player start coming in, ready to almost be like the lead of the franchise.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, especially with all these other, like, great prospects we have coming up, like, it's looking like next year is going to be the Twins' year. With a few new prospects coming in, with the nice young guys we have this year, maybe having a nice offseason in order to kind of fill in the holes. I mean, I don't mind how we're looking, to be honest. So, yeah. Looking pretty decent. Hopefully we can fill in those spots, though, as I was saying, this offseason. I mean, obviously, if we happen to miss the playoffs, which it's a 99% chance we're missing the playoffs now, unfortunately.
There's that 1%.
There is that 1% chance, which, I mean, it's a chance. You know, it can happen, but it's not looking super likely anymore. But, of course, as you guys know, we do have that next game against the Royals at 7:10 p.m., and that's going to be kicking off a series against them that I think lasts
3 or 4
games. Let's take a look. Twins let's take a look. Twins games. Let's see. Looks like at least 3. Yes. Okay, so it's going to be a 3-game series today at 7:10, tomorrow at 7:10, and then Thursday at 1:10 for you guys. So those are going to be the 3 games we play against the Royals. After that, we get into a series against the Angels. It's a 3-game series. Before we go further, though, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we have SRN over at Bird's Nest, taking home that $18 Musco prize. Good job to you, SRN.
Awesome stuff to you. So, as I was saying, though, series against Angels. Then we have the series against White Sox. That's another 3-gamer. Then we have a 3-game series against the Tigers, and then another 3-game series against the White Sox to end off the season. Man, so I mean, to even make the playoffs, like, would we have to just go perfect from this point on? Like, is that what would have to happen?
I would assume it would have to either something catastrophic would have to happen to the
Half
Guardians.
of the teams are just wiped out, like in an apocalyptic event. And somehow the MLB just, like, goes on for some reason.
I was like, either, like, the draft would have to start and it would have to be, like, a league of their own again.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Babe Ruth comes back
To play for the Twins?
Yep.
That
He's
sounds like a B
I'm gonna
movie.
play for my favorite team, the Minnesota Twins.
That sounds like a B movie.
Babe Ruth comes back to play for the Minnesota Twins.
It was like the cover would be like a very like bad copy of
Oh,
like, the
a
Sandlot.
dude that doesn't even look like Babe Ruth.
No.
It's just like what? Oh my gosh, what's his name?
He just looks like Gabe from Percy Jackson.
Danny DeVito.
So, yeah, Gabe from Percy Jackson.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, hey, I love it. I am down for it. So
Yeah.
hopefully, let's phone up Ruth and see what he's up to.
Let's call him up.
Let's call him up. Let's call him up. But of course, rest of the season, I don't know. It's cool if we could win every game, but I'm guessing we're not.
I don't really see us losing against the Angels. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't see us
the
losing against
Angels are like 60 something and 80.
yeah,
currently.
they're pretty bad.
I don't know how.
I mean, Royals, I see we could sweep. Angels, I see we could sweep. From that point on, though, I don't think we can do anything. I think we're losing at least 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like saying, like, being
That's
really positive about it.
that's being extremely optimistic.
Yeah, that's like, oh, hey, maybe we'll finish out the rest of, like, what? How many games do we even have? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have, like, 15 games left. So it's like, to go on a 15-0 streak, it's happened in the MLB, but that is a big streak to go
I was
on.
gonna say, what is the longest win streak, anyways?
Like 25 or 30 or something. It's actually a pretty big streak. It's pretty big. It might actually be the A's. The A's might be in. They might have the record.
Let's see.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's each franchises.
22 by the Cleveland Indians.
Oh, okay. So there's. I think that that actually might be tied up with the A's.
1916 New York Giants won a record 26 games in a row.
Wow.
The longest American League winning streak is 22 by the 2017 Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Guardians.
22 and 26. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
How? So what was the winning streak for the Oakland A's? Was that like 21 then? Because I know they hit like 20, didn't they? Like 17.
I think they did.
A's winning streak. Oh, man, I think it was 20. It might have
20,
been exactly 20.
exactly.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Dang, they
Yeah,
went
I mean-
103 and 59 that season.
That is insane.
That's a record.
That is awesome. I mean, that was such an iconic like season for them. I'm so glad that was made into a movie. Like as good of a movie as it was too.
Yeah, Moneyball is a really good movie.
Moneyball is like one of my one of the best movies I've seen.
I forgot that was the Moneyball. And then they didn't even go into the. I don't even think they even made it into
They
the.
didn't make the finals.
Yeah, no.
Twins did.
Yeah.
So I think Twins actually won that year.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the Twins offered him the guy to coach for them, and he I think he turned it down for.
It was either the Twins or it might have been like the Mets or something like that.
Yeah,
And
it was some other team.
I think he
It was like-
eventually.
it might have been the Dodgers. I feel like it was something like weird, like the Dodgers.
I think he ended up going to the Dodgers.
Okay,
And I think he's back with the A's now, though.
I see.
So I think he went for a little bit and then he left and came back. So
Nah.
yeah, he's the executive vice president of the Oakland A's.
Nice.
And maybe he didn't leave. I don't know. I think he did though. Let's see. So was his front office career?
Also, imagine being in a movie. Imagine having a movie being made about you, and Brad Pitt plays you.
Yeah.
Now, come on, that's gonna boost your confidence.
Yeah, no,
you can't. It's
100%.
like
I would
your
be
wife
bragging
ever
about
says
that.
anything. It's like Brad Pitt played me in a movie.
It's like you
honey.
can't get better than me. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
no.
Let's
Unless
be
you
real.
actually get Brad Pitt.
Yeah, like
this is
Brad
the
Pitt's
greatest good you're
only
ever gonna
yeah,
get.
Exactly. It only goes like Brad Pitt is the ceiling for you. But we do have Rita Jr. and Bo, and both of them splitting up that Musco prize of 23-40. Nice job to the both of you. But yeah, no, that is super funny. But let's see. I think front office career. It looks like he may have just stayed with the Athletics.
Wow.
So yeah, they won, and then they've swept by the Tigers when they won the championship series. Oh yeah, they swept the Twins in that series, and then they were swept by the Tigers.
Okay.
I think the Twins won the year before, the year after. I think they won the year before, and that's why it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Because they were like the defending champs.
Oh, there's the offer. It
Yeah,
was,
the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, man.
And then he declined, and then he was the general manager for the A's, and then, so it looks like, yeah, I think he did stay with the A's.
Good for him.
Yeah, that is awesome. Good. Yeah, no, I'd say that's whatchamacallit, definitely.
$12.5 million. And wasn't he going to be, like, if he got that, that was the offer to be, like, the highest paid GM at the time.
Yeah, no, I think it was for the Red Sox. And that would have been crazy.
No,
like applying that strategy to the Red Sox where they actually had money to spend.
Yeah, like ridiculous money to spend.
Yeah.
Enough to pay him $12.5 million to rebuild their team for them, basically.
I mean, honestly, like that takes a lot of willpower to decline something like that. Like I gotta hand it to him.
He really did something genius. He really did change how like people look at baseball now.
Yeah, no, baseball's. I mean, he literally did change the sport. Like, and like not even like to where it's like, oh, he's Steph Curry changed the sport where they just started like shooting more threes or something like that. He changed the sport. Like it is different now.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's
even
crazy.
how they look at prospects, how you can get in the league, how everything works is just crazy now.
No, it is impressive. You don't see stuff like that happen very often. So
yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard to apply to other sports.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Exactly.
Like I can't imagine something like that working like to the T like in football.
Yeah.
Like taking like the exact like premise of it, maybe like tweaking some aspects of it or like changing something about it to where it might work for football, but I couldn't imagine just like a full stat based.
I mean, well, that's the thing because like stats, they kind of like used like the whole analytics thing in football and basketball a little bit before they did with baseball.
Yeah.
The thing with baseball was nobody believed that you could do it for baseball.
Yeah.
Because it was so like so all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do. But then he just kind of went in and was like found a way to do it and actually made it successful for baseball, which is just insane. Like it's just like it's something like I don't understand baseball enough but it's also to where like even if I understood baseball, I feel like stuff like that would probably just go over my head.
Understanding it to that aspect,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine understanding a sport or anything to like down to the numbers.
Yeah, to where you can like pick up like where everybody thinks these are all washed up and bad players, and you make them like a great team just based off of research. That is unheard of. Like that is insane.
Crazy.
But of course, enough gushing about Billy Bean. That's an awesome name, by the way. I'm gush a little bit more. we do have a little bit of stuff to go into because we have, of course, teamed up with the Minnesota Twins here at Pilot Games. You can play the ETAB game. We've teamed up with them for the Twins Win ETAB game today wherever Pilot Games are played. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. It's a fun one. Definitely let us know. But we do have balls rolling on in this game. We got the must go at $38.50. That minor jackpot is sitting at $148 and 60 balls or less to win. That major jackpot is over $3,500 and 51 balls, and the mega jackpot is sitting at 10 grand and 45 balls or less to win. But we do have a little bit of the Twiking Zone standings to get into, and I'll let you take away the player side of things. And of course, before we do though, this is what you guys earn points for every day from 12 to 1 when you play Lunch Hour Bingo. But I'll let you take away the players.
Oh, yeah. Starting us off in 10th place, we have Putz over at Lucky's Tavern with 56,000 points. With 76,000 points in 9th place, we have T-Bone over at Poppers. In 8th place, it's Tez also over at Poppers with 88,000 points. In 7th place, closing in on that 100,000 point club, it's Red over at American Legion Fridley with 90,000 points. But we do have a winner. It's none other than Spock over at Concordia Lane's New Home, taking home that $38 must-go prize. Good job to you, Spock, and long live and prosper.
100%.
I think it's... Sometimes I mix up if that's exactly how he says it, or is it live long and prosper?
I think it's live long.
It's live long. I think I said long live.
No, long live.
Yeah, long live.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100%. But we do have some more of those awesome players to get into.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 6th place from here, we have Caribou over at Churl Stop Tavern with 119,000 points. In 5th place, we have Mikey Wins over at Broadway Bar Champlin with 146,000 points. In 4th place, we have Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 163,000 points. In third place, previously in second, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, getting pushed back, currently sitting with 175,000 points. In second place, pushing Nan back, it's Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 177,000 points. And in first place, holding on to that lead, it's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 186,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in the top 10s. You guys are doing great. But we do have some locations to take a look at as well. Starting it off into the 10th place spot, we got Cooper's Restaurant in Eagan with 69,000 points. 9th place is Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 74,000 points. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 107,000 points. 7th place is Manager Sports Hub on the Crescent with 108,000 points. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 179,000 points. 5th place is VFW Blaine with 185,000 points. 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 245,000 points. 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 334,000 points. 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 354,000 points. And in first place, it is, of course, VFW Spring Lake Park with 514,000 points. Looking crazy in that first place spot, I mean. Definitely some good stuff. Nice job to all of you guys in the top 10 players and locations alike. But we do have a little bit of E-Tab stuff to get into. And we're actually listening to one of our new ones right now.
Yeah, it's one of our favorites. It's Roaring 20s. It's our time travel themed E-Tab game where you could go from the 1920s all the way till the 2020s. And you can even check out that built-in Extreme Launch and go even further in the future or the past. But if that isn't quite your theme, we do have over 70 different charitable E-Tab games you guys can check out, all with their own theme. You guys can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds that you guys can check out.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, definitely check them out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing back from you guys about all those E-Tab games we got going on. But we do have only... Oh, okay. No, never mind. I was about to say we only have like 30 seconds left, but I was like, nope, we are enrolled in this game. We are here. But we have $45.30 on the must-go prize. We got 62 balls or less to win. That minor jackpot's at over $200. That major jackpot is at 51 balls or less to win. That's over $3,600. And that mega jackpot is at 10 grand and 45 balls or less to win. So definitely some good stuff going on with that. But we do have a little bit of music history to get into. And starting it off in 1969, the cartoon group The Archies claimed the top spot in America with Sugar Sugar, which spends 4 weeks at number 1. That's insane.
Yes, they really paved the way for the Gorillas.
Oh, 100%. That is funny because, I mean, low-key kind of true.
Yeah.
But, of course, that's funny. The cartoon group, the Archies, doing their thing this day in history. Definitely pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, very catchy song.
Yeah, 100%.
It's actually, I think it's one of the few songs I know by them. I don't know too many.
Archies. I think that's probably the only one I know by them. I never really listen to anything else that they got going on.
No, I do really like the comic book style that they kind of do.
Yeah, no, it is
characters.
fun. It is fun. Kind of looks like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, kind of.
Let's take a look. Yeah, pretty funny stuff. Cool. Yeah, I think Sugar Sugar is literally the only song I know by them, though.
Yeah,
actually,
fair.
Yeah, let me look. While we're on the topic, I might as well look at some of the other songs that they have.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Sugar Sugar, Bang Shang-a-Lang.
Okay,
Wait,
that one, I know that one.
What is that? Did the other people cover that then?
I think so.
Before we get into that, though, we do have Trick Pony over at Roadside taking away the must-go. Oh, wow, 53 ball. Barely missed the major jackpot.
Dang.
But got the minor jackpot and way faster than expected.
Yeah, that's
minor
crazy.
jackpot over $240 now. Just about $250. Nice job to you, Trick Pony. Definitely some awesome stuff. Wow, that was 53 balls. You almost got that major jackpot.
Yeah, getting us ready for game 18. Dang.
100%. So keep in mind that major is in 51 balls or less to win, over $3,600. The mega jackpot, 45 balls or less, and 10 grand. And the minor jackpot is at 52 balls or less to win at $17 and counting right now. But yeah, so Bang Shang-a-Lang, that might be a cover. Let's take a look. By I forget the other group's name. Whatchamacallit? Silver. So Silver must have covered it. Yeah.
Wow.
No, it is. Debut single. released by the Argies. And yeah, it was them.
Yeah.
That's
it is.
hilarious.
Same song.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no way. It's totally a cover. That's hilarious.
Awesome.
Let's take a look just to see when it was released, just to make sure, I guess. Yeah, 1976.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Wow.
That is awesome. I honestly never knew that.
I'll have to listen to the Archie's version.
Yeah, no,
I feel like I know it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably popular. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. That's super funny, though. I'm going to have to listen to that one, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool. But, hey, happy birthday to, them spending #1 at the charts. It's pretty crazy. But, of course, up next, we got another cool little tidbit in history, and this one's a wholesome one.
Oh, yeah. And in 2005, the benefit concert From the Big Apple to the Big Easy is held in New York's Madison Square Garden in order to raise funds for the Gulf Coast cities and towns devastated by Hurricane Katrina. Among others, Simon and Garfunkel, Elvis Costello, Lenny Kravitz, and Elton John perform at this charity concert.
I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, that is super cool. I mean, charity concerts, like, I feel like I always really like when they do those things, to be honest. Because, like, it's one of those things that really actually raises a lot of money.
They really do. Like the Live Aid concert, that one raised a ton of money.
Yeah. And so, I mean, that's really cool. I mean, it's a way to get people to donate, but also, like, give them a reason to donate, to actually get them to spend money.
We should do something like that more often. Like, make more of, like festivals or something like that more towards, like, a volunteer fun thing.
No, I agree. I agree. I think that there should be way more things like that. I think it's really cool that, we get to just participate in, like, charitable stuff every day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's really awesome just knowing that all the stuff that we're doing and all the stuff that you guys are doing in some way or form, we are, benefiting a lot of cool charities all over Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. And it was really fun seeing, like, we'd see some of the people, like, that worked with the charities, like, out in, like, person in Minnesota.
Yeah.
It was really fun doing that.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
It was really cool stuff. So we love charity stuff here at Pilot Games, of course. And this day in history, charity concert featuring Lenny Kravitz, Elton John, Simon and Garfunkel, Elvis Costello, a lot of other people. It's really, really cool stuff. But of course, we do have balls rolling on this next game of Game Day Bingo. We got $71.10 on that must-go prize. Minor jackpot is at $32.25 right now, and 52 balls or less to win. And that major jackpot is at $3,600 and 51 balls or less to win. And of course, that mega is in the back at 45 balls to win. Definitely keep your eyes on that, though, because it has started clicking up. You're going to want to start seeing that when it gets to a little bit more late 40s. Once it starts hitting 47, honestly, 47 is really when it's like, okay, I'm going to start trying to get a chance at this thing now. But of course, we do have a little bit more stuff to get into after our little tidbits in music history. And of course, sign up at pgl.world, everybody. We want to see you guys, operating during those PGL nights. Because all those PGL players compete for points and have access to insider info, including a monthly newsletter that really has lots of great stuff in it. So check it out. Let us know what you think about all the stuff you can do with your Pilot accounts, because, there's a lot of stuff you can do with logging into the Pilot Player Connect app, able to watch the stream, talk with people across Minnesota, and you can also get onto the, the sports link, and that will actually give you some extra PGL points for your account, when there isn't PGL nights going on. So definitely keep all that great stuff in mind. But we do have a new PGL member spotlight to get into. And before we do, though, we have went past the minor, major, and mega for this game. We have the must-go with $71 on the table now. But yeah, I'll let you take this away.
Oh, yeah, we got J. Marie, Otter1, West Die, Epiphany G, RJL, RJL Roy, HH246, Heidi H16. Before I continue with this list, we got Becky over at Classic Bowl, Coon Rapids, taking home this must-go prize of $71. Good job to you, Becky. Getting us ready for game number 19. Woo!
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you. But of course, before we go further in this PGL spotlight, we are going to take a quick break for this next game. We'll see you guys in a sec.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls. Hey everybody, how's it going? We do have only about 30 seconds left to get into this very next game of the broadcast. So definitely get enrolled, try and get a chance at the prizes. We got the minor set at 56 balls or less to win. That is at $93. That major jackpot is in 51 balls to win at $3,600. And that mega jackpot is at 10 grand and 45 balls or less to win. But we do have a little bit of that new PGL member spotlight to get into. And where did we even start off from?
I'm not quite sure, but we did have signing up J. Marie, Otter 1, West Die, Epiphany, Epiphany G, RJL, RJL Roy, HH246, Heidi H16, Jules, Andrea, Squilliam, Bartender, Tell You What 1, Remmer 89, SNM, Jeff D, Tracy 56, Lucky Grandpa, Barbecue, Hikukaka, Krawataka, Krakatawa, Ms. Wolf, Sarah Liz, Bakonk, Too Fresh, and MJT, as well as 4 Broke 1.
Nice. I like
good
them.
names.
I like them. I think my favorite has to Bakonk is pretty good.
Yeah, Bakonk. It's like Bakonk sounds like something when you like hit someone on the head like that.
Yeah, but that's a little reverb to it. It's like
yeah.
Bakonk.
Yeah.
But of course, nice job joining up, everybody. Hopefully, we see you guys on these standings or winning some jackpots too. But speaking of those standings, we do have some PGL standings to get into, starting it off with those players. And of course, as you guys know, you earn points for these standings every PGL night. So including MegaSota game nights, Twins Wednesdays, and Vikings game days when they start coming around. But yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. We do have those players to get into, though, and let you take them away.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we have Chapster over at Moe's with 506,000 points. In 9th place, it's Mouse over at Municipal Liquor Store with Center with 510,000 points. In 8th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 519,000 points. In 7th place, we have Bryzo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 544,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 4th, getting pushed back, we got Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 589,000 points. In 5th place, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 595,000 points. Definitely closing in on that 600,000 point club. In 4th place, previously in 6th, jumping forward, it's Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 618,000 points. With 624,000 points in 3rd place, it's Devoided over at the Roadside. In 2nd place, we have Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 643,000 points. And with 960,000 points, closing on that 1 million point club, it is Forget You D over at VFW Austin in 1st place. Good job to all of our players in the PGL.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys. But we do have Land of Zion over at Boulevard Bar and Grill taking away the must-go of 2470. Nice job to you. Barely missing out on that minor jackpot, but hey, if you tried again next round, you might have been able to grab it because that minor is moving on to 58 balls or less to win. So definitely some good stuff. Maybe your luck will remain the same. Try it out. That minor jackpot is at over $100, so keep that in mind. That major is looking good too at 51 balls or less to win, and the mega is still at 45 balls or less to win. But yeah, definitely some good stuff going on with that. And did we finish up with these player standings?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Nice job to all you players getting into the top 10s. Great stuff, especially for Get UD.
Oh, yeah.
300,000 points ahead in 1st place. That is insanity.
Yeah, and only 40,000 points away from that 1 million point club, too.
100%. That's going to be crazy to see him get into that. But, of course, we do have some location standings to get into. Starting it off in 10th place, falling from 8th, we got Rustic Saloon in Little Falls with 1,639,000 points. In 9th place, falling from 6th, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 1,693,000 points. In 8th place, rising from 9th, we got LJ's in Miltona with 1,700,000 points. 7th place, coming from outside of the standings, we have VFW Austin with 1,705,000 points. Only 5,000 points ahead of LJ's in Miltona. 6th place, rising from 7th, we have Friendly Buffalo and Big Lake with 1,719,000 points. Not very far away from VFW Austin either. In 5th place, we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,956,000 points. 4th place, we got VFW Northfield with 2,091,000 points, the first member of the 2 million point club. 3rd place, getting into the top 3, it's Mabel Liquor Store with 2,196,000 points. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia. They got 2,456,000 points. And in 1st place, it is still Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,693,000 points. Nice job to all these PGL locations and players. You guys are doing great. It's going to be interesting to see how this week starts off with some MegaSota game night action. But of course, we do have a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to get into. And before we do, though, we only got a few seconds left to get enrolled into this next game, so definitely go ahead and do that. That minor jackpot is at $130 and 58 balls or less to win. And the major is looking good as well as the mega, so definitely try and get a chance at it. But with this Wild news, I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah. The Minnesota Wild completed the comeback with 5 unanswered goals to top the Chicago Blackhawks 5-2 in the first game of the 2022 Tom Kerber's Prospects Showcase at Fifth Third Arena in Chicago on Friday. Wild goalie Jesper Wallstedt allowed just 2 goals on 37 shots, while Carson Lambos patrolled the blue line and notched 2 assists. Sam Henches, 1 goal and 1 assist, and Kevin Conley had 2 assists, also had 2-point nights for Minnesota in a dominant second and third period. Definitely some awesome stuff. Glad to see our prospects out there doing so well.
No, I agree. That is, like, awesome to hear. Like, just the fact that, like, hey, these dudes that, like, were supposed to be big dudes, especially Carson Lambos actually doing, like, having a nice game.
Yeah, and Jesper Wallstedt was supposed to be really good as well. They had another mini showcase for him earlier where we talked about him.
That's right. So, I mean, he was doing good on his country's team.
Yeah.
And
he was playing for what, like Finland?
In
like
Finland or Sweden or something.
He, like, let, like, 2 goals, like maybe a game out of, like, some of them, like, 50 goals were shot at him.
Yeah.
crazy.
It was insane.
In a whole tournament, and
Yep.
he was like the highlight of it all.
Yeah, no, he was like by far the best goalie in the tournament, they even said. So really, really cool stuff. Jesper Wallstedt's looking pretty good going into this next season. So hopefully he just continues to, cultivate his talent a little bit more and just get ready for the NHL in the coming seasons. But yeah, Carson Lambos, also good to see that he had a good performance. He was a dude that we kind of thought might drop a little bit because he was initially like a first overall pick, and then he dropped a lot because he was out for a year.
Yeah.
But he's one of those dudes that he has first overall pick potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he literally has like all that talent still. So it's interesting to see if he's going to be the same player as he was before he was out for that year from injury and other things. But St. Henches, cool. Love it. Kevin Conley, also love it. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, the whole team looked like we did really good. So, really cool stuff. Other than that, though, I guess we'll take a look just to see if there's any breaking news for the Minnesota. I just looked up Minnesota news, and I saw some, like, crazy news. I was just like, oh, my God, what's costing $45 million? But not wild stuff, so we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a winner on this game. It's Emily over at Lucky's Tavern, taking home $30 on that must-go prize. Good job to you, Emily. Getting us ready for game number 22 of this game of Game Day Bingo.
Awesome stuff. Nice job for you, Emily. I looked up some news for the Minnesota Wild. Doesn't really look like we have too much stuff going on. Other than the prospect showcase that just happened. Apparently Marc-Andre Fleury was like shocked that Cam Talbot wanted to leave the Minnesota Wild.
Really?
Yeah, interesting. So, I mean, honestly, I was kind of a little surprised too. But like I wasn't super like surprised that he's like just as elite of a goalie. Like, he probably wants his own team, I guess.
Which is understandable to an extent.
But like also like whatchamacallit, it also is one of those things like, dude, like when you have a goalie room that good, like why give that up?
Yeah, and especially like if it seemed like they were like, I don't know, getting along and everything, as long as it wasn't like someone felt like one was getting more like outshined.
Yeah, and I mean it is difficult to have two starters, as your goalie tandem.
Two well into like starter potential goalies.
Yeah. So so after balancing the two starter tandem for the last couple of months of the regular season and into the playoffs, the Wild signed Fleury in hopes to always have a dependable goaltender no matter the game. Cam Talbot didn't like the look of that, and while he never formally requested a trade, some conversations must have been had. So as a result, he was sent to the Ottawa Senators in exchange for the young but unproven netminder Philip Gustafsson, and so that's and that ended that. Oh wow, yeah, I mean that's interesting. That's really interesting. I guess, but yeah, he said surprised. Fleury said I expected to be sharing the net with Cam. He was a great guy and great to me right when I came in, so a little surprised. But it'll be a chance to play a little more. I love playing, so it'll be fun and a good chance to battle to make the playoffs. Now I'm the old guy again. The last few years I've been the old one. It's good to learn from the kids. I'm looking forward to playing with Gus. Oh, that's cool.
Good to learn from the kids.
Yeah,
I like that.
I mean, it's a good mindset to have. I mean, he's always
like,
going into something looking to get better and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the way to go, especially when like it seems like he's not exactly getting pushed out of the net or anything like that. But he definitely knows that his time between the pipes is definitely limited.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing, especially going into like a little like as an athlete going into that older age. You know what I mean? Like it makes a lot of sense to have that mindset. You know what I mean? Like you're just like constantly trying to improve your game and constantly trying to prolong your career.
Oh yeah, because you have these young people coming in learning like new thing, like people have new ways of training within the past like 2 years than they had like 2 years previously, or 2 years before that. So whatever you can learn from whatever new batch of people you have coming in, it could definitely like help keep your game going.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, definitely pretty cool stuff to see. But other than that, power outage. Interesting. I don't know. That's an interesting one though. Apparently, a power outage turned a Stanley Cup Finals game into a dark, foggy mess that NHL just kind of deleted. That's funny, though.
Interesting.
I've never heard of that, to be honest, but hey, I guess they didn't want me to, so.
Yeah.
So, hey, mission accomplished
The
for
NHL didn't
them.
want you to know this.
Yeah, it's just like a really crappy game that nobody liked, so they're just like, I guess we won't, like, upload this again.
It's like, it's got that one announcer, the Burger King guy.
Yeah, there's like goal number 15. But of course,
Even foggier.
even foggier than before. But we do have balls rolling on this game. We got the must-go set at $44.10 for you guys. We got that minor jackpot set at $184 and 60 balls or less to win, so looking pretty good. And we got that major jackpot set at over $3,700 and 51 balls or less to win. And the mega jackpot, of course, is sitting at 45 balls to win. But other than that, not a whole ton going on with their Minnesota Wild. As you guys know, we here at Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAB game, Let's Go Wild. You can play it today at any of your favorite Minnesota sports bars, so let me try it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing all your feedback about any of the stuff we got going on here at Pilot Games. But we do have balls continuing to roll. The minor jackpot is still within reach. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody can get it. It's not looking like it so far. No, moving right past it. $44.10 on the must-go. But you know what that means? That means the minor, major, and mega, they're all getting bigger and better going into this next game, especially that minor jackpot. Keep your eyes on it. It's going to be at 62 balls or less to win. But we do have Wooly over at Upper Deck Sports Bar taking away the $44 must-go prize. Nice job to you, Wooly.
Wooly.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But, of course, we do have a little reminder for you guys that when you are playing Pilot Games, share those pictures with us. We love to get those pictures and see your happy, smiling faces. That's right. If you win a jackpot, though, hold that iPad up and let's see your happy, hoopy face, like I said before. I'm holding that jackpot message. But, of course, even if you're not winning jackpots and you're just hanging out with your friends or family, playing some Pilot Games, send us pictures of that, too. You can share any of those pictures on Facebook or just by posting it on Facebook or sending it in to us on Facebook. Either way works. If you post it, though, share it, and you can post it with the hashtag PilotGames. That way we can see it and all that good stuff. Or if you want to, not post it on Facebook or send it in on Facebook, or if you don't have a Facebook, you can email it to jackpots@pilotgames.com, and that is another great and direct way to send it to us as well. But, of course, we actually do have a minute and a half, so we'll be able to show a little Pilot Games player pick really, really quick. So let's take a look at what we got going on, and let's see who we got. Oh, there it is. Yeah, of course, Crazy Kid. Yet again, $607. Definitely a great jackpot right there. Nice job to you. He always seems to get those, like, $600 jackpots.
I know. It's always just, like, right at the jackpot line, too.
Literally.
It's where it's always like, I feel like I already said Crazy Kid once this week.
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like he tries to ride the fine line.
Yeah,
you know what I
he
mean?
can
Where
get,
like
602.
He can get right under 600 and not have to like he can just get it in cash.
Yeah,
exactly.
he gets like them like $580 ones.
Yeah, crazy. He's just like, this is exactly where I want it. Oh,
it's like
man.
$15 less than 600. Nah, I'm good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ayo.
This is pretty
He
funny
said, "This
stuff.
is cash in my hand today."
seriously. But of course, it's pretty funny stuff going on with that. But of course, nice job to Crazy Kid just being like a regular jackpot winner. It's pretty impressive. But we do have a little bit of Vikings news to get into. It's not great news, but we'll get into it. Because Jalen Hurts had 301 total yards in the first half of the game as he led Philadelphia to a 24-7 win over the Vikings on Monday night. And it just was not a good game.
Jalen Hurts looked like an animal out there.
Jalen Hurts was like
that touchdown, that second running touchdown that he got.
Oh, yeah, you saw that
where
where he
spin
reached.
and then
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was watching both the games. Like I was watching the Buffalo and the Titans. That one was a mash. I had players on both teams for the Bills and the Titans.
Yeah.
And then I had I had Minnesota players because I didn't have anyone from the Eagles.
Yeah.
But so I was watching both games please let me beat Ray.
Seriously, yeah. It would have taken a miracle.
I got really close.
Yeah.
And you know what that miracle was? Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs went crazy. He was going
Diggs,
crazy.
Every time that they went for a pass for Stephon Diggs,
I
think Reagan also had someone that he could have targeted as well.
Yeah.
And he targeted
it was like the third or fourth wide receiver on the
Yeah,
depth
it was
chart,
like-
and
yeah,
then
like
Devin
Singleton.
Singletary.
Yeah,
well, it was
Singletary.
Isaiah
Singletary.
McKenzie.
Isaiah
and,
McKenzie,
Yeah,
and
Isaiah
then-
McKenzie and Devin Singletary is the
Yeah.
running back.
Yeah, that's who Reagan. Yeah, and so I was like, don't target them. Don't target them. And then I had Derrick Henry on the Titans.
Derrick
and
Henry
I
was not doing good.
No, well, neither of the run game was. The defensive line on both teams was doing crazy against that
Yeah.
run game.
Yeah.
It was like it was impenetrable in both ways.
Yeah,
It
I
was
mean,
bad.
well, the run game for the Bills, they don't have a good run game.
Yeah.
They split the snaps between Zach Moss and Devin Singletary,
Yeah.
and just neither of them are really great running backs. Like both
I
of
think
them,
maybe the max I saw him get was maybe like 4 or 5 yards.
yeah,
Yeah, which honestly was
it's
when
pretty
it
typical
was,
for the Bills.
But like honestly, it was their pass game, and the Titans had nothing to stop.
I
it.
mean, see, that's the thing though. Like their run game is low key Josh Allen, and their passing game is so elite right
But,
now
like-
that it's like they really only need those 3 to 4 yard gains from their
Yeah.
running backs.
And Josh Allen is
He's
he
an
can-
animal, dude.
He can run the ball. He really
Yep.
can. But
I mean, the dude's
Jalen Hurts was
he's
killing
he's
it.
almost 6'6" and over 200 pounds. The dude's pretty big.
Yeah.
You know, as a quarter, I think he's like 6'5" maybe.
Yeah.
And he is here. Let me look up his weight because he's not only like tall, but he is like pretty beefy too. Josh Allen, height, weight, 6'5", and he's 238, which is like, and the dude is like he's pretty muscled up. It's pretty crazy. But before we get into anything further, we do have Damien over at Don's Corner Bar, Moo over Friendly Inn, Boss over at Pappy's Vandover, all splitting up that minor jackpot with the must-go right on top of
Right
it.
on.
Nice job to everybody getting it right on the last ball of the last game.
Ooh.
Pretty impressive stuff. Nice job to you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely some awesome stuff.
100%. But of course, we do have that next game against the Lions next Sunday,
easy.
right at noon. So hopefully we can get that one in. The Lions are looking good this year, though.
They are.
Yeah, they're 1-1.
They did have a very close game against the Eagles for that first game.
That's right.
They did have a little bit of a comeback.
Well,
there.
it's like you look at the Lions and you're like, okay, they scored 35 in their first game and they led up 36 to the Eagles. And then in the second game, they've scored, 35 again.
Yeah.
And then gave up 27 to the Commanders. So it's looking
Yeah.
like they might have a great offense, but just kind of a mad defense.
which is kind of.
I mean, that's
pretty
how you
typical.
win in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
really
like
is.
it's pretty crazy. Like the offense is just so much more important than what the defense can do right now.
Oh yeah, I remember what it was like last year when everyone was like, I don't know how anyone's gonna get past the San Francisco defense.
Yeah.
And then San Francisco went I don't even know how far through the playoffs.
Yeah, no, San Francisco is just so stacked with talent. It's so
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, I mean, they scored 36 in their second game. I think it was 35 in their first game. I mean, like they've been scoring like insane. Like nobody's been able to stop them quite yet. So going into week 3, the Vikings defense still it's not looking good, to be honest. Like against the Eagles, they made them look pretty silly. Our cornerbacks weren't looking super great, to be honest. Patrick Peterson was looking slow. We were just letting up a lot of receptions, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of yards were being thrown. So yeah, it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see how we react and how we can fix our defense a little bit going into this next game. And honestly, it's going to be interesting to see how Kirk bounces back, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I will defend Kirk Cousins, but dang, he lost us that game.
And I understand it was Justin Jefferson was he was a little bit of a harder target to find throughout the night. But listen, after that first drop and miss from Irv Smith, I don't know if I would have gave him the chance to get that second drop.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because that second drop was catastrophically bad.
Yeah.
That was after I saw that Irv Smith Jr. was on my fantasy team. I was starting to look. I was like, Irv, you're getting a little close there.
Yeah.
You might get traded.
I mean, that's the thing. With Irv Smith Jr., he right now as a fantasy tight end, he has upside just because of the volume he might be getting.
Yeah.
But also, even the Kevin O'Connell even said his game plan it's in and out every week. He might be in the game plan one week and out of it the other. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they use him more throughout the season. But of course, we are rolling on through this Lucky 4 bingo. In the meantime, we're going to go over the celebrity birthdays from today. I'm just going to blast through them really quick so you guys know who's out there today. 1878, it was Upton Beale Sinclair, American writer, wrote Jungle, pretty big one, pretty cool. 1917, Red Auerbach, huge American Basketball Hall of Fame coach, general manager, 9-time NBA champion because he was part of the Boston Celtics organization in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, which they were massive.
Huge, huge. 1934, Sophia Loren. She was an Italian actress known for La Ciociara, I don't know, Desire Under the Elms and Black Orchid. Happy birthday to Sophia Loren. 1941, Sylvester was born, J. Pussycat Sr., Warner Brothers cartoon character created by Friz Freleng, but we do have a winner, Boss over at Pappy's of Andover, taking the Musco 4, 9, 64, and 74 for those 4 lucky numbers. But Matt Blair was born today, football linebacker for the Vikings. Guy LaFleur was born today for a Canadian Hall of Fame right wing in hockey. In 1990, John Tavares was born, another ice hockey player for the Islanders.
I thought that said John Taffer at first.
Oh, John Taffer, that's pretty
I'm
funny.
going to shut you down.
100%. Sorry. But of course, happy birthday to all those celebrities. Pretty cool stuff. But other than that, we don't have a whole. Okay, wait, hold on. 1996, the First Wives Club was released. And the Rainbow Last Blood was released, and the Downton Abbey movie was released too.
Rainbow Last Blood was insane.
Yeah, no,
that was
I
crazy.
saw part of it because it was on cable, but I have not seen the whole movie.
My friends forced me to, and it was something.
That's pretty fun. But of course, we do have an awesome player spotlight to get into before you guys get rolling into some Skull Bingo and some MegaSota game night tonight. Corey over at American Legion Maple Lake was the player spotlight for this week because he won over $37,000 over the weekend. Nice job to you, Corey. And when he won that jackpot, he was playing over at American Legion Maple Lake and their charity, the same name, American Legion Maple Lake. Their mission statement is to enhance the well-being of American veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness. So a great mission statement, a great charity, and a great player with a huge jackpot on top of all of it. Awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Corey. But it brings us right back around to whenever you guys play pilot games, your community wins. Have a nice MegaSota game night, everybody. We'll see you later.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day! Woo!
entertainment, the people watching.
Cocktails, t-shirts, drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money. Five free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.